man.
Hello.
How are
Hey,
we doing?
good. How are you?
Pretty great. I'm on a train at the moment, so it
Well,
might cut out a bit, but
no
I'll
worries.
do my best. Yeah, I didn't know that I was gonna have interviews this early. So I'm just doing my best to make this work.
No problem at all. See how we go. So where are you off to now?
Awesome. I'm going to Gothenburg to record a music video.
Oh, cool.
Um,
Oh, well, thanks for doing this for us on your train ride.
yeah, we'll make it work.
That's it.
How are you doing?
Yeah, very good. Bit cold here in Melbourne, Australia. And, I must say, first of all, congratulations with the new album. It got dropped today, didn't it?
Thank you so much.
And I noticed that the songs you have on YouTube at the moment, are fantastic. I listened to the whole album yesterday, and yeah, it's just great. Every song, it's really good. I was trying to write down the best parts, and everything, but I couldn't. Every song just stands out.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it so much.
Yeah, that's true.
Makes me happy to hear. Yeah.
One of my, I mean, they're all great, but one of my favorites, I reckon, is probably "No Tomorrow." I really like your playing, your singing, everything in that song. Yeah, that's one of my standouts.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I like that song too. I hope that everybody can find something in this album, like can find a personal favorite in different songs. And at least that's how I thought about it, you know?
Now going back to the songs you have out at the moment, so "Nostalgia," which for me, it's got great vocal harmonies. Yeah. So are you doing all your own harmonies on the album?
Yeah, mostly. Yeah, mostly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do some of the harmonies, and then we have some choir parts that are made like from by our drummer that
Oh,
makes
okay. Yep.
those.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And that's your brother, isn't it?
Exactly, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know how you feel. I mean, I grew up in the band with my brother on drums as well. So it's great to have that little connection there. So I guess you guys started pretty young, like performing together and writing together.
Yeah, that's great. We've been working together since we were kids, pretty much. So that feels like really we have a great way of working together and to write songs and to really come up with the best stuff together.
Yeah. Yeah. So your brother, he writes. I mean, sorry, he plays bass and keyboards too, doesn't he?
Yeah, or at least keyboards on this album. We have another guy playing the bass.
Yeah, some of the keyboard parts are great. Really, complements the songs as well.
Yeah, yeah. He's a great musician. He writes film music for Hollywood movies and big production movies. So he's really good on what he's doing.
So I must ask, did he have a big part in the music writing with "Nostalgia," the song?
Yeah, he made the first part, and I made the second part. You can say, I mean, at least musically, the one who's a little bit more classical or baroque inspired. That's his work, and the chorus is mine. So we put two ideas together, and bam, that was the song.
Ah, okay. Yeah, and even with the film clip as well. I feel like the film clip takes you on that journey through the parts as well, different sections.
Yeah, that's what we thought about that too. We wanted to make just as the song is to have a video that felt that it was moving different scenes.
Yep. And then the other one you have the film clip, "Coming Alive," another great one. And I also noticed on your website, which is a great website. I love the way you can interactive around the room and click on different things. It's really cool.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, and then you have your play along for that song as well, "Coming Alive."
Oh yeah, yeah, maybe that's up. Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I noticed on that one that you have your scalloped fretboards. So do you have that on all your guitars?
No, that's just that one. I just played that solo. I think with that with that particular guitar because I think that I haven't used that in some video before.
Yeah.
I didn't use that guitar on the album, but I used it for that playthrough, and I kind of dig it. It's like you can put a lot of like characteristics into your playing because you can bend in like two dimensions, not only like up and down, but also not only to the sides, but also up and down. Like you would put vibrato on a violin.
Yeah, yeah.
It's similar on how you can like put vibrato on the slower, you know,
Yep.
the slower notes also.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's very different. I mean, I tried one once, and I think it's one of those things you got to play it all the time to really get used to it.
Yeah, you have to be really light on your hand because it
Yeah.
really because it I would never be able to play that guitar live because with adrenaline that would just like it would sound so awful. But in a controlled environment, I it's really fun actually, and it's not what people would expect it to feel like.
And the other thing I noticed in that one too was the live rig rundown, which was really cool, nice and
Yeah,
compact. So is that what you use live all
yeah,
the time?
that's it's super convenient. I think there's no reason not to go digital. Yeah, yeah. Since a couple of years, that's what we've been using for our live shows. Yeah.
Okay. Now another song I want to talk about is track 4, Heartbeats. Now I feel this song really shows your voice, the different ranges, different styles. I guess it
Yeah.
sounds. I mean, to me, it sounded like you were doing a duet with someone else, but of course it's not. It's just yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean that's a song where I can like show a bit of development on my vocal skills. I think that I never really handled the soft voice so much before, but like at some point the past couple of years, I got a bit of a like a aha moment when it comes to that I can also use that. And when you think about it, all the great singers like use the soft voice also and use the contrast
Yeah,
between the soft voice and all the different like voicings of your voice, so to speak.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Now the other one while I was watching your YouTube was the concert that you guys did for the live. Was it Fire by Fire?
Exactly. That was a show we did a couple of years ago in Mexico.
Yeah, that production is really good for a live performance. Fantastic.
Thanks, man. It's like the I say that it's the thanks to the digital amps that that we're using. You know,
Yeah,
there's no pure, very clean signals like all the time. So you
yeah.
can really like process the drums in a way that you would process drums in a recording studio without getting all the bleed.
So did you have to go back and do much editing on that, or was pretty much the way you recorded
Oh,
everything?
it's oh well, it's not so much edited. It's obviously mixed a lot and with a lot of care and with a lot of you know. So I never meant to mix it as a live album
Hmm.
to compare it to other live albums. I mixed it to be compared to studio albums.
But I like the way you can still hear the audience in there, though. Like especially on some of those
Yeah,
sing-alongs where they're chanting along.
yeah. I mean,
That's,
I love to integrate the audience into the music, and that's I mean, like that's after all the joy of playing live. You know, to really use the audience also, and
yeah.
to make it all like make it all come to one.
I mean, the typical example is the song "From Beyond." The way the audience got involved in
Yeah,
the song, like didn't have to sing it, you know. They just went for it.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That song really works perfectly. It's been like a live favorite.
Yeah, and I even noticed like they were singing like over the solo part, like was it more the solo or the rhythm parts? They sang everything.
Yeah, I mean, if you keep the if you play lead parts, like if you keep them simple, people can sing along to them, and that's like just as important as it is to showing off like all your guitar skills.
Yeah. Exactly, that's right. Yeah, I mean that's.
Yeah,
I mean the good thing is you can do both. You know, you got your
yeah,
songs where you just go
yeah,
for it. Yeah,
yeah. You know, that's how I work
yeah,
mostly when I compose solos. I find a middle way between like deliberate like phrasings and also things that could be vocal lines really
mm.
to memorable.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and it really stands out in this album too. Like saying at the start, yeah, every song's got their own little thing there, and you know, you have your parts where you shine, and you got your little arpeggios or whatever else you want to do, but it all comes down to the song, I guess.
Yeah,
Now, one of the other ones I did notice, I think it was again on your live rig down, was
yeah,
your microphone with the sensors. I'd never seen that before.
yeah. Basically measures the distance to an object in front of it and cuts it off and on, which is pretty awesome because then you can really compress the live vocals similarly to what you would compress
Hmm.
a studio vocal. I got introduced to it by when we toured with an American band a couple of years that they used it, but they were a band who were like super techie guys, but it was great, especially since I have like my vocals in the inner ears. It's really I can really blast them without having like the bleed
Yep.
like to overwhelm me.
That's really good. And now just one more song I just want to quickly talk about from the album. Another one, probably one of my favorite guitar pieces here is Unshackle Me. The solos on this one,
Oh yeah,
great solos.
thank you so much. I think I wrote that solo like it was the same week I found out that Eddie Van Halen had died, and I was just like, oh, wanted to play all those tapping licks and stuff like that. So I was just like, nah, this song needs a Van Halen type of guitar solo.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I got the connection to that song.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what's the plan now? You guys touring? Hopefully coming to Australia?
We're gonna, yeah, we're gonna. Oh, well, I wish we could come to Australia, but that's gonna be up to local promoters to bring us there, not to us. But we're down to come if people want to see us there.
Mm. All right. Well, I suppose I'll let you go because the connection might cut off again.
Pleasure talking to you, man. And
No,
I'm
no,
once again sorry for the spotty audio.
no problem. Yeah, hopefully we can do it again one day when you're stable.
Absolutely, I hope so. Take
See you
care.
later. Bye bye.